Hey, happy Monday. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining me today for Crime Diaries with Nicole Grigg. Today, I've been watching the Diddy trial. Just wanted to update you a little bit. This is day 28. And also wanted to remind you, this is for educational purposes only. The people that are in this trial are considered innocent until proven guilty. So we'll get started on this today. Was lots of voicemails played, text. Also something that I think is hilarious, and I know this is a serious case. This is not something to take lightly, but I couldn't help myself today. I heard that Diddy wanted to watch a freak off. He wanted to watch one of the freak offs that was being played to, I guess, the jurors too. And he watched that by himself for about 10 minutes. And it was supposedly, allegedly said that he come out licking his lips and rubbing his hands after watching it. And I don't even know what that means. Or I don't even know. I'm not going to assume. But I couldn't help but laugh my head off of that. So anyway, moving on to more serious matters. The prosecution is supposed to wrap up tomorrow, is what we've been told, and then the defense will have no witnesses, is what I heard, and maybe just some pics or some other things that will be showed, some evidence. So some of the other things that happened, some of the texts that I'd like to go over and voicemails that were played. One was Diddy. He was in New York City, and he had sent a message over to a woman from a escort service requesting male escorts after midnight while he was in New York City. Another message to Jane was from one of Combs' bodyguards. He wrote, "We'll be there in about 10 minutes with cash." And Jane messaged back, "Oh, great, room for about 508. Do you have a key?" There's also evidence of invoices from the Trump Hotel where they were allegedly sexual encounters, freak-offs. The bill was for $2,490.17. And that was on September of 2023 was when that occurred. Also, there was a message that was played regarding IV fluids that Jane received to help. It was also to some of the other people that were at some of the encounters to help them recover. And it also said extra Benadryl is needed. And that come from Combs' former assistant in a text. Also, a text from a former chief of staff, Christina, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, Corin. This was in September of 2023. She just told Diddy that next time you leave, when you're randomly partying, you have to tell us. Can't just Uber Lyft with a guest. This is bad poop, bad shit. That can happen. You know this, Puff. Seriously, this is reckless. And Combs' response to this, "I love you to death, but you have to stop." So they played that. Federal prosecutors said they were able to identify more than 40 arranged sexual encounters with male escorts, referred to as the freak-offs. These allegedly took place from 2021 to 2024. One even happened just 2 weeks before his arrest in September of 2024. Also, an audio was played that was sent to KK, his assistant, that said, "Hey, need more baby oil." This man has used more baby oil than I've ever heard anybody using. I don't know if anybody uses more than him. It also, there was references to Cialis that was requested and Astroglide. So that's where we are this week in the Diddy Combs trial. We'll see how it wraps up, and let me know what you think. If you still think he's guilty, if you think there's not enough evidence to show that there was anything illegal going on, let me know. Please like and subscribe my Crime Diaries on YouTube. Thank you, and I hope you have a good rest of the week. We'll see you later. Thanks.